let's start finishing up our navigation here for the technical part of it at least. And we said we're done with this app.module for now, unless we add more pages, of course, so you can just close that down. And we're going to go back into the app.html where this test was, so one of the first videos we did. Right now we just have this, it's just basic text right now, but we kind of want to add, so the system can actually print out for each page. Where did my mouse go? There we are. So we can actually print out a page automatically for each we have. So all the things we put in here. So it's going to print out this one for us. It's going to print out this one. So we're going to create or use something called a loop or a for loop. So for each item, it's going to print out something. And for each item, I mean this. For each page, so right now we have two, right? We have home and we have sub. That will be a for each in our case, and we're going to be using specifically the title to print out the label of the navigation. So up here it's going to say sub, home, and so on. But I'll show you in a moment. First things first, we have our ULLI here. Right now we have a test. And as if we were doing this like the normal way, or the old more static way, we would print out this. So we could see up here, bam, we have many tests. But because we're using this system, this Ionic system, we're going to make it print out all the information for us because we're so lazy. And we just want this to actually do it for us. So I'm just having this a clean list here for you, the unordered list and the LI inside it. And then it's going to print out everything for us because we're lazy again. So for this to work, we need to first create a loop. So goes around as many times that there's an item in it. In our case, 2, but we don't have to write 2, it knows that. In this here, so make sure you're in the larger and smaller than sign, we're going to add a for loop. So you're going to type star ngFor, and it's going to give me the option here. So that's a ng short for the system it's built on. And the for is one of the loops we can use. So we already tried that with SAS as well, the for loops. So there's for, while, and a few others. For here, we're going to tell the system what it's going to print out. And we're going to use the word let. This is kind of the same as a variable. It's just a new name for it. So we have const and let, which is kind of the same as like the old ways of writing variable. But we need to use it here. And what we're going to do is we're going to loop through all the pages here. So pages, we're going to be using this, loop through these pages. So let's just start with writing pages. This is not enough. Now we're just telling it where to go. And we do this by typing off in front of it, of pages. So it's telling me that there's a little red sign. How do you want to loop? Where do you want to store the data and everything? And we're just going to use a short version of page for this, so the P here. We're just going to write this, so let P of pages. This basically means for each of those, it's going to use the word or this here to save each iteration. So the first P or the first one will be here. That will be this one from pages. Second one will be this one. Third one will be nothing because it doesn't exist unless we create it, of course. That's basically what this means. So for each object or each item inside this page, save it, print it out. And we'll see it in a moment. And how we print it out in Ionic, we use these double curly brackets like this. And then we tell it, I'm going to print out for each element, which was the P in our case, we're going to print out something. What do we want to print out from our array here? From our pages, do we want to print out the component or the title? So if we print out this, then it will just say home page up here, sub page. It's kind of not what we want, sort of. We want it to print out the title. So this here, the home, the sub. And that is what it's going to print out for us now. So that's kind of telling us, I can click save, and what it's doing. And you can see up here right now it says home sub. So let's just quickly do something in here. Let's change this to sub page. Click save, see what happens. Ooh, look at that. Now it actually changes this up here. So it's extracting data from our array here by using a loop, which goes into my app up here, which it then prints out for each of those that exist in the loop. So I can just quickly do this just to illustrate what I actually mean. So I'm copying this, printing it out, and now there's 4 of those. Home, sub, because home, sub. That's how it works in our case. But that's not enough. This is kind of just printing it out. We also want to be able to click it to navigate through each of our page. And that's the final part we're going to do in the next video.